bleed. Is that dope enough in C to pay the price? Control the what? Get carried away, man. Stay away from rap. I don't have it. I can't flow. Okay, man. Sorry, Eduardo. Hey, well, this video is prediction vid is for the George Groves versus Paul Smith fight that's going on November 5th, and it's for the BBFC and the Commonwealth Super middleweight titles. And I just like the BBC. It's just fun to say, man. The C, and people know what you're talking about. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to break down both fighters, and then I'll give my prediction at the end. And I'll start with George Groves, who is 13-0 with 10 knockouts. He's got a, 77% knockout ratio. And, he's coming off a very, very close win over James DeGaulle, or DeGale. I still will never get his name right. And I had that wrong. I scored the fight for DeGale, but hey, he changed his style. He was more active at foot, a lot more movement, a lot more punches thrown, and you have to enjoy that, with what he did. He's more active. He keeps his distance, struggles a bit with the pressure and the trading punches and stuff like that. He goes to high-low very well. Will work the body. He has good power and fast hands, but he's lost a little bit of the power now with the way his style is. He's not really sitting on his punches anymore. So we'll see how that affects him later on in his fights. Lots of head movement and fakes that he throws in there. He has nice timing, and he does have good footwork. He doubles up the right hand. He is not an inside fighter like we've seen, with when he was going up against DeGale there. He was losing the exchanges there when they get in close. He needs to stay out. He needs to keep his distance and use that. And he does leave himself open a little bit for like legit boxers to get in there, and they could kind of pick him apart just a little. He's getting better. He's not horrible, because he's 13-0, 10 knockouts. Say and he beat DeGale. So I'm anxious to see how this new style, or if he's going to keep that style, or did he just use it kind of for DeGale? Was that it? Okay, going over to Paul Smith. He's 31-2, 17 knockouts, 51% knockout ratio. Power is however you perceive it. If you get a lot of knockouts earlier in your career, but not so much later in your career, then people kind of know, oh, okay, he's average power, and that's pretty much what he is. They have some common opponents. He does with Groves, and that is they both knocked out Paul Samuels in the first round. Yeah, or second round. It doesn't matter. Does it really matter? I think it was the first round, though. So I guess you look at the tape and see when he went down, who knocked him down first, or whatever. Either way, Paul Samuels can't be better guys. And then he got knocked out by DeGale. So he lost to the guy who got beat by the other guy. If you went by that, I could have stopped this after 3 seconds, and we'd have been done. And well, some of you are probably already hoping for that. Okay, looking, he's lost to the best fighter he fought, and that is in DeGale. And he is subject to cuts because he likes to lead with his head. And when he comes in, he does throw some nice 1-2s, and he can pump the jab, and occasionally he throws that wide right hand. But the problem is with the aggressive style that he uses, he leads with his head more so than his punches. Because he'll throw the one punch, but a lot of times he closes so fast that they do wind up banging heads. And he's been cut in numerous fights, and a lot of fights recently. And they haven't been the nice cuts either. He's getting them on his eyebrows or his eyelids. He's getting them at the top of his head where the blood can just, head wounds, man, they just bleed. And they keep coming down and getting in his eyes. So with his style, it's kind of rough because he is aggressive. He does constantly keep the pressure on. With that, he wants to work. He wants to fight inside. He wants to be able to use his uppercuts. But he drops that right when he throws, or drops the left when he throws that right hand. And he is open for counter shots. If someone can time him, they could pick him apart, as long as they keep their distance, because he wants to close that distance so much. The second you see him coming, if you take a step to the side or a step straight back, as soon as he's throwing a punch, you're going to have that distance because he will be open for shots. Okay? And occasionally he does throw the combos. He 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 can box. The guy can box. So I don't want to take that away from him. But in his recent fights there, he's trying to close that distance, and it's rough. And he has good hand speed when he actually does throw the punches. But when I look at this fight, once you have everything combined, and I said this in the video, in the after fight afterthought video I had between Groves and DeGaulle, I said I believe that if he fought Paul Smith, it would be kind of a step back for him. And I know it's for titles and everything like that, but quality of opponent, I believe this is a step back for him. So this is an absolute must win. I believe he will win. I think it'll be kind of an ugly decision, but it'll be a convincing decision for him. It'll be an ugly fight. Let's put it that way, because Smith's not going to let you out of there easy. He's gonna bring it. And he's only been stopped the one time, and that was to DeGaulle, and that was like in the 9th round. So, and I don't see him knocking out Smith, not with his new style. We'll see. We'll see if he goes back to the old ways and bangs a little bit more, or not. Maybe he's worried about his chin a little bit, because that kind of got exposed a little bit. There, it looked like he got hurt a bit in the DeGaulle fight. So that's my prediction. George Groves wins by unanimous decision. It'll be an ugly fight, though. Okay? Well, hey, please comment, rate, subscribe, be my friend, be Bigragu's friend. We can all be friends. All right? Hey, it's Bigragu. I'm out.